Welcome, Rambling and Ranting, in a world where there's
where
rumbling
I
and
slept.
ranting. Oh my God, I'm still asleep.
I
Guys,
can imagine.
the show that probably shouldn't happen, but it's going to anyway. Post
I like it a lot.
ToyTuber Expo 2025. Guys, we have 45 minutes. Thank you for popping in.
Yeah.
Jojo Daddy
yeah.
said it earlier. Like, share, subscribe. Cliff. So yeah.
Good stuff.
Yep. The zealot has landed. Yeah,
What?
ToyTuber Expo. Let's talk about that, sir.
Fantastic.
So we've talked a lot this weekend. But
Did we now?
for our audience, sir. So how'd you feel? What were your general thoughts over it?
Man, I've been getting asked a lot of questions this weekend.
Oh, yes, you have. That panel, that was a good panel.
I'm just happy that that's the general consensus because it's kind of hard to judge it when you're the one doing it. But when everyone comes up to you and says the same thing, I'm just going to believe that it was. So good. I'm glad.
Had you done a panel yet, or is that the first panel you've done as far as toys? The diorama.
I think it was definitely the first panel, like a legit panel. I mean, I've been asked questions, but it's like, two or three, and it's usually the generic ones, but like panel wise like this, no, this is definitely the first one.
All right. So then was it nerves? You don't strike me as the nervous type.
No, actually, no, not at all. I wasn't nervous to do it. I was more so like, I was more nervous that no one would ask me any questions. And then it's like, I don't want to just rumble and rant, for no reason. Pun intended.
Pun intended.
But no, people were, I mean, there must have been maybe silence for 20 seconds and then boom was the next question, so it was good. And then we started flowing and got that 5-minute alert. And it was like, shit. All right. I was getting warmed up. Like these were getting really good,
Yeah, you're getting into a rhythm, right? As far as answering.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. But no, it was good.
Real quick here. What a good time. Have you come down from the Expo High yet? That's an interesting question.
The Expo High doesn't go down until maybe like today's still kind of like foggy in a sense, right? Because it's still kind of fresh. But then I think tomorrow and then Wednesday is when it really hits. It's like the middle of the week and you're like, I had a whole bunch of fun this past weekend. Now I'm halfway into the next weekend, but it's not going to be as fun. So I'm not going to see all these people. And yeah, I'd say like Wednesdays when that high drops and you're like, damn it. Real world problems.
I legitimately feel like I'm still high just because I mean, I didn't sleep at all.
Dude, that'll definitely give you a whole different type of head high. And listen, let me tell you, Dave displaying model behavior, bro. First time I ever got to talk to this man in person. Yes. You want to talk about high? Talking to that man's got so much energy that I'm overcharged now. My mental battery is overcharged, overstimulated. That guy's energy is like intoxicating. He's like the nicest dude ever, bro.
No, yeah. So we'll do a little private behind the scenes. So we're sitting there, we're in front of the hotel, and I look over to Duarte and I'm like, dude, is that for real? Like, is Dave legitimately that good of a human being? Because if he isn't, then he's got me fooled, and he's like Dexter level serial killer, man.
Right.
Hannibal Lecter shit. Like, my God, man, that he just radiates it, man. There's just this whole.
It's a genuine dude. Super cool, super humble. Yeah. Yep. And he loves his wife.
He does love well, his partner. But there's more to come on that.
That's true. That's true. Listen,
I call
all the better halves. I always call them the wives, right? If they've been there for X amount of years already, it's basically a wife, So that's just generic term for me, married or not,
Big Rev, I'll tell you this right now, man. As far as fun, holy nuts, it was fun. It was just one adventure, man. After the other, honestly.
Yes, it was, dude. It was the least stressful convention that I've ever not just attended, but actually done, right? Because I had my booth and I was
Yep.
talking and doing panels and all, but I never actually felt super stressed. At these other events, I feel very like I'm being tugged and, my head's bouncing all over the place. And this was had a lot of people. I mean, it was packed.
Yes.
The Valaverse line went past my table into the hallway. Yeah, that thing was, there was a lot of people and I loved that. Like it was great, but it was also, not only was it packed, not only was I not stressed out, it was packed and no one stunk. I think having the deodorant bowl deterred all the natural non-deodorant using people because I didn't smell anybody, dude. It was amazing. I was like, what kind of utopia con is this, bro? This is mad fun. I don't smell
No,
nobody.
no
People are
onions.
spending money, no onions.
Lunchbox. Oh yeah, man. It was an absolute
um,
blast. Guys, by the way,
the
if
whole time.
if you took pictures, I don't have them. Please, man, send them my way. Instagram
Word,
usually
word.
the easiest way because I know we were like, here's this phone. Oh, here, can you take this picture? And then I'd forget to take it with my phone. So yeah,
Yep.
I try to do. I'm trying to do better each convention of remembering to take a picture, but then I got to get better at remembering to asking for said pictures once they happen.
Right.
Ron Bar, hell yeah, man. That and
Yeah.
that's the
No, we had a
toughest part
blast.
now for me is all the people that I met and trying to. I've got pictures. Now I got to remember the name to go with said picture because there are a lot of people that are like, "Hey, man, I don't chat. I never chat. I just, I'm always listening to you guys and watching." But
Hmm.
which is great. But I don't have that
Right.
name to associate to tie it to my head of who that is in that picture.
Right. If they don't say the name and I don't see the face, then yeah, I have no idea. Especially if I don't talk to
Smudge.
you.
What's up, Smudge? Jeff Butler.
Smudge.
That's a good question because I mean I know we're so speaking of highs, we're all off that positive high. Not to speak
Hmm.
for Ninja, but it sounds like it's gonna fucking happen. I mean, it's now it's back to scheduling and trying to make that
Yeah.
work out. But like I said, that was the general feeling that I got,
Yeah.
about
Me
it
too.
happening.
Me too. I'm sure he'll go live at some point and he'll talk about it and recap it from his
Do a
perspective and
recap.
yeah, and give us a little bit more information. But I would assume that based off of how everybody did and how everybody had such a great time, that I think there's definitely going to be another one for sure.
There needs to be. I
Well, yeah,
can't,
there definitely
man.
needs to be. That's not in question. But it's like you said, it's just scheduling and figuring everything out now because
Yeah.
might need to go bigger at this point.
Oh man, I would assume so. Like that'd be
Right.
the natural evolution of that happening.
Hmm.
Shane, that's a good question, man. I don't know. I know during Bobby's, LP, Ryan's gonna be, video recording that one. I saw that. And then Mike Junkion Crafts and Builds. I know he was recording the Balaverse panel. Do you know, Duarte? Did they record yours or no?
You put me on the spot because I can't remember his name to save my life, but the gentleman came up to me while I was talking to Joe and he said, "Hey, do you mind if I record your panel?" And I said, "No, absolutely not." He was walking around with a microphone with like a black sponge over it.
Yeah.
Um, but see, he definitely recorded it because it was a little tripod with his phone, so it was recorded, but for the life of me, I can't remember his name, so I apologize. But it was somebody recorded it.
Okay, cool. So yeah, again, this is this stuff I didn't even think about. Like, hey, are we gonna post these online? What's gonna happen here?
Right, right. Yeah. Hindsight is 2020, right?
Yeah, especially for the first convention, man. That's the other thing I'm gonna say. I mean, I don't have a whole lot of conventions under my belt, but I
Mhm.
mean, I think I'm at 6 to 8 now. I mean, it ran real smooth from what I could tell. And
Damn.
shout out Booth. Miss Maniac, he said in Chad's lies. Definitely happen again. Would love a bigger room, even just have more space to stand and talk with him. Oh yeah, 100%. We were
Right.
what nuts to butts.
Nuts to butts. Jesus.
Yeah, LP got the Vala panel. Yeah, Oh yeah, and that's the other thing we'll talk about. Why Vegeta, like, St. Jealous try to make it next year. This is where it's like hyping it up now. Post, I think, is even more critical now.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, because
For
listen, there are a lot of people that don't, they just off a default won't go to the first of anything because they assume that it's just not going to be good, because how could it be good? You only advertise for X amount of time, or, I don't know anyone that's going, they'll think of a million excuses, but then after you do it and you got the footage, the pictures, all that stuff, then that's very crucial.
I just assume I didn't see it. I don't want to say this for sure, Big Rip, but I can't see that he didn't go around sniffing everybody. Honestly, it's kind of what Gaines does.
Gaines, he's a serial sniffer.
Serial sniffer again. Sniffy peanut butter. Shout, call back to that one.
All right.
Lunchbox Trey's asking Duarte, are the crash kits still available?
So I am glad you asked because it is 7:13, and in about 5 minutes, when I refresh this site, they will be on the site at the show price. And I decided that I'm going to leave them up there at that show price until Saturday.
Oh shit! Hell yeah! Good
We sold
question,
out of those
Trey.
things super quick. I mean, I do have to answer your question. Yes, I have more here in inventory that I'm putting together and a few more that are finished up already. But yeah, we definitely got a lot more, and we'll keep pumping about for the foreseeable future. The regular retail price of 150 will go into effect on Sunday. So this is kind of my mess up for not having it on time yesterday. So I'll give you guys a week. This way, if you're getting paid the beginning of the week, middle of the week, end of the week, you got a chance.
My failure is your gain.
Right, basically.
JMK Customs, Mikey, you son of a gun. Are y'all remembering the pants party? My
Yes.
memories right now are like this. The files are corrupted and they're all in this, kind of haze right now. Because again, man, I am in a state of euphoria from not sleeping, only sleeping on a plane, which isn't sleeping. It just means I
Facts.
like lost consciousness for several minutes at a time, man. Good Lord. Father Son Galaxy. Yeah, it was awesome meeting you, man. I did. I was like, these are some OG guys, man, where I was in chat. Father Son Galaxy and Four Feathers, man. Just
Hmm.
people I've been, Van Morrissey, man. All these guys, we came up, chatting together. Then they actually being able to meet them in
Right.
person is just fucking cool. What's not
You
cool
know,
is how this guy apparently couldn't make it because he had some wrestling gig he was doing. Shout out to
oh,
Tony, man. Yeah, Tony Fox. Hopefully the next one you guys can make it out there, man, because you and Fox would have an absolute blast, Tony.
yeah, man.
Yeah, look from the
Definitely.
Facebook side, Larry Menchaca.
You know what else is cool? They're live on the site.
Boom. Now, okay, before that code I've got, that's not going to work, correct?
Not going to work on these. Nope.
Yeah. Does it give an error? What happens when you try to do a code and you put like
It
a
it just
mix
won't.
stuff? It
It
doesn't
won't work.
apply to it.
Nope.
All right. Well, then how about the rest of your stuff on your site?
Absolutely, it does.
Well, you know what? Let me do this because I usually forget. There's a code for some stuff. The discount code 10% off all in-stock items, excluding Crash Kit. Did you have what the feudal set? Did you have that one for Ninja still going or no?
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay.
That's
I don't
still
have
up. Yep.
that one loaded, by the way.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Did I feel like I put that paper somewhere. Ah. Well, the coupon code is Feudal Ninja, all one word. So,
Feudal Ninja, all one word.
yep.
Here, I'll put that into the chats. What I'll do.
Feudal Ninja.
Boom. It's like, am I spelling feudal right? We're gonna find out. Feudalninja. Sure. Sure. There we go. All right. Now I'm running that here, getting back into it. Again, guys, thanks for showing up. Again, I didn't post this show until today. I got off my plane. My wife picked me up. I love my wife.
Mhm.
And soon
You
as
sure?
sure about that?
You sure
Fuck
about
yes,
that?
I'm fucking positive I love my wife. But yeah, she picked me up from the airport about, like 11:30 today.
Mhm.
Got to the house and I'm like, let's make this show. Let's make some assets. Okay. Great. I got that going. Sent Duarte the link. Here you go. And then I went to bed. I out. Fucking out. Zach posts. Fetal ninja. That code might not work.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Sendo, so I couldn't make it, had a lease signing and surprise date at ER. Oh no. Hope everything's going good,
Ooh.
Sendo. Anyone want to trade some of their ToyTuber exclusive version 2 commandos for a Dragon Man? The Valaverse, those Inventory Commandos version 2.
Those are beautiful.
I did pick some of those up. This man I got to hang out with, Abby from Figure Fight Club.
Yeah, I didn't even know he was coming. That was good. That was awesome. He came by with Ish and
Other than Ish?
the cosplayer. Can't remember her name.
Jenna says what?
There you go. Sorry. I'm bad with
Jenna says
names,
what?
guys. I'm bad with names.
Yep. I'm getting kind of better, maybe a little bit.
A little bit.
I'm working on it. J-Mac Duarte, what up though? Sorry, I missed you this weekend, brother.
It's all good, bro. You'll get us on the next one, or come to Legion's Con or Toy Con. We'll be doing both.
Oh, Jimmy Purvis right there just got me 2 gray crashes. Hell yeah, Jimmy. Shout out to Jimmy,
Woo
man.
woo. Thank you, sir.
What do you think a timeline is for people picking up not the crash kit, but like the feudal set? What kind of timeline are you looking at for
Oh,
shipping those out?
they started shipping before the con, and the rest of the orders are shipping tomorrow, actually. So
Hell yeah.
we're good. We're good. I'm actually just waiting on a few more electronics for the pagoda, the light up pagodas, so I can fill a few more orders. But the only setback were people who ordered either complete sets or just the trees, because I actually ran out of that material, like I said, and I got more in literally the day before Ninja's show on Saturday. So now I can start filling those out this week and probably get them out the following week. So they'll be getting them relatively quickly. And as far as the crash kits, they start shipping tomorrow. Whatever orders come in today start shipping tomorrow, and so forth and so on.
Let's talk about, we'll do a little bit of the Duarte shop. So as far as items that sold, were you surprised that Crash Kit went sold out?
No, I was actually more surprised that the red variant sold out as fast as it did, because I was under the impression that not many people liked the whole
The Python Patrol aesthetic.
Python Patrol aesthetic and all. I like the reds. Like, I'm obviously red's my favorite color. It's more of a burgundy, but I like that yellow, black, red kind of contrast. It looks badass. So I thought it was cool, but I understand from a I guess an original fan kind of perspective with the gray and stuff. So I knew that those would sell because most people have them, but the red was super popular.
What was were there any other surprises as far as what moved for you at the show?
I was actually surprised at how many trees I sold at this show. Like, I sold a lot of trees. It sounds so bad too, right? We're talking about fake trees, people, like, toy trees.
Yeah.
Not the kind you roll up.
Coated, like we're going like Inception on the code on these things.
Yeah.
And Earl, shout out to Earl, man. It was awesome meeting Earl in person, man. Yeah, Duarte was busy. But I'll shout out to you. I'll glaze you for a second here. So you didn't look like it. Like, you were just cool, calm, and collected through the whole thing, man. Like, you didn't radiate like you're, oh man, what's next? We're getting bombarded.
Good.
Like, you were just going
good.
Yeah, man, you did.
Well, I'm glad that you said that, because truth be told, I don't like that because I feel like that rubs off on the clients and on just
Yeah.
people in general. And I don't
Yeah.
want to give off that aura because then you kind of feel like you're being rushed to either talk to me or to look at my stuff. And I always kind of just back up and yeah, take your time. Let me know if you have any questions. And most of the time people are patient. And I feel bad because I'm sitting here, let's say, talking to you. And then I notice out of my peripheral that there's a person standing and they've been standing there for like the 20 minutes that I've been talking to this, and I feel so bad. And I don't want to be that Home Depot guy that's like, I'll be with you in a second, you know, and keep talking to that person.
Yeah, man.
So, but thankfully everybody was cool, patient, and it was just super. I got to talk to so many people and it was great. I had a freaking blast, man.
I like how you're talking about trees, regardless of what kind they are. And then Nico Trono shows up. What's up, Nico?
What up, bro?
Color Sun Galaxy missed out on the red ordering online. Wanted to make a Red Shadows theme. Oh, that'd be fucking dope. I like that.
There you go.
Dropping
I
the F
like it a
bomb.
lot. Yeah, no. I'm just letting you guys know. Listen, if you don't have a trouble bubble, get one because even if you don't like helicopters, you're definitely gonna like the next thing I drop for it. Oopsie.
And this initial goose said this before the show. He couldn't make it live, but he said, "Duarte, dude, you've inspired me to apply my knowledge of electronics, mechanical workings, mechanisms, wiring, all of the above. I'm working on my own shelf display because you are hecka motivating."
Damn, man. I'm assuming he was at the panel then, because that was one of the questions that I was asked, like, you know, how I incorporate all the things. Or maybe somebody
I don't think he was there. Well,
then that's
if
just
he
one
was there, then
massive
I didn't miss
coincidence.
him.
Right. I was gonna say that was one massive coincidence because this was literally a topic that I was talking about on the panel, right? So and I love that, you know, because I want to make sure other people can do this. And if I'm inspiring, then I'm doing my job, you know?
Yep. Oh, Nico. Yes. My oddly enough, haven't had time to go look to see if I finally got that in there. I'm not going to talk about it now, but there's a
A thing.
Nico working. There's a thing. Did you get that thing I sent you?
The thing. Oh,
Yeah. That I can't. I got mega powers right after this, and oddly enough, this guy is going to be on it. I think it's going to be Jersey Maniac, Duarte, me, Gaines, and Jerk after this. So guys, make sure
nice.
boop, roll right over
Do it.
to it. And apparently, I need to do some mainframing tonight with a whole bunch of pictures, and I can barely press this click button here on chats to bring them up. I'm like this right now. It's yeah, we're phoning it in tonight.
Phone it in.
Talking about people like, you're saying you got that, person over here for, you can see him. I told
Mhm.
people and I kept telling people, and I'll say it again. I know it's rude. Like I try to wait for that moment, right, to get in there. But for this kind of event, I was telling people, hey man, just come grab me. If you see me in a conversation, I'm not going to shut up. It's
Right.
going to
Pull
be
me off.
it's going to be a 20-minute, 30-minute conversation, man. Yeah, it's not
Right.
rude to me because I'm like already giving people, that blessing.
Right. Right.
How
Right.
egomaniacal that sounds. But I'm like, yeah, man, I get, yeah, you don't want to be rude, but for these kind of conventions, especially, man, just hey, give me a second, and I happily interrupt me, and I'll talk to you because it's
Thank you,
humbling.
Grizzle.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Triple D in the house over here. Late, but not that late. Carry on.
Fucking Gaines, bro. I love that guy.
Toy Gains. It starts off. I haven't read it. All right. So let's read it. This is my real reaction here. All I can see is
Uh,
love you guys. Had so much
uh.
fun. I couldn't sleep till 3 a.m. It was like I was young, gay man in love. I love this man. I love you.
I do. I love him, but I do have one question though. How does
Oh,
he?
it's going to be a reverse Larry Gaines.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, it's
How
true.
does?
So what part of this is true, Gaines?
Wait. How does he know what a gay man in love feels like? That's what I want to know.
That's
Just
a good
saying.
question.
Inquiring minds would
Good
like to
question.
know.
Good question.
He might have to. He might have to elaborate on the next show. You know.
Oh my God. Was that the question you had for him?
That was the question.
Okay.
How
All
does
right.
he know?
How do
You
you
know.
know?
Right. Spider
Let's
got
see
an
here.
arcade. Well, now we got the answer.
I was prodded. Dude, Gaines, when he his choice of terminology.
That explains his love for video games and the men. It makes sense.
Why do you cry every time you play a video game? Oh, okay. All right. Now
He
we get
basically admitted that when he was younger, he was turned into a physical joystick.
it's just love without the fighting.
uh,
Gaines is the mother effing man. He is, dude. I'm actually interested. We didn't really get to, talk about that with Gaines, like it's, his experience. Like I want his overall experience. Because that was just us talk back and forth, bouncing between, the Mega Powers booth and then walked around and the panels. So let's talk about the panels real quick. So you had yours. Amazing.
I heard that one was good too. I couldn't make it because I was talking to a bunch of
Yeah.
people and trying to hold the booth up, but I heard his was pretty good. I mean, I've been to one of his panels before, and he does great on his panels.
I hadn't.
He knows what he's talking about.
His panel was super engaging as far as like, well, he's very good at speaking. And then the audience, man, just was again like yours. They were firing questions off. There was a question loaded, man. And that's probably I can't remember when his panel was. It was later on in the day, right? Because I think the earlier panels, it's like people are nervous about asking questions, right? And then you got that build up where people are more comfortable. But
Once
his
that
panel,
snowball gets rolling.
Yep. Oh yeah, Scott, producer Hughes, gentlemen. It was an honor. Scott, dude.
Scott's great, bro. It's funny because he ran up to me when I was coming out of the trailer, and of course I don't know who the hell he was. I didn't see any, it's a guy coming up to me, right? And as he's coming up, he's like, "I'm here to help you, man." And before I could even say anything, I see little ninja running back up to him, like coming behind him, and he's like, "Hey, he's good. I trust him. He's not gonna drop me anything." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then he's like, "By the way, that's Scott." And I was like, "Oh, Scott!" Like you should have started with that one.
Maybe let in. And so for Scott here, by the way.
Wolverines!
Yeah, man. Yeah, Scott, I love this. I love this man. I'm going to say this on a live right now. And I was completely stoked to actually be able to finally meet Scott in person, man. So, yeah.
He's a class act.
Class act. My fig voice. Hey, we all had a life before getting married. Gaines was just a little more open while playing arcade games. Literally a little more open.
Literally. I mean, he didn't specify what exactly he was prodded with, but
that's true. But
could have been a straw. You don't know.
I like the butt. Guys, this is one if I had, you should have closed caption on for this shit to really get all of it. It's like, oh, I see what he did there. Brooklyn. Greetings.
I'm still sharp in the mind, just not physically.
By the way, Brooklyn, that sounds like it's close to Jersey. So I want to know why Hasbro headquarters, didn't have a presence there at NinjaCon. Maybe next year.
Hasbro's in Rhode Island, aren't they?
I don't know. I think they were talking about closing
NECA's in New Jersey.
Oh, NECA. Okay.
Yeah, NECA's in New Jersey.
It was my headphones. Sorry. I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, they're actually like 15 minutes from where I live. Their headquarters. Okay. Yeah.
Boom. Dude, every panel got cut off with questions. They could have kept going if they hadn't stopped. Yeah, the 5-minute mark. Yeah, they were, hey, we got 5 minutes. Yeah, the panels were a lot of fun and engaging, but it's one of those. God, how do I want to describe that? It was just a different experience for me because I don't go to panels.
Oh, okay.
If getting back into this, getting into collecting, even before. Yeah, I'm not a panel guy, but Valiverse. I always made sure I went to the Valiverse, right? Find out the exclusives. So this convention, I was trying to make it a point to try to make sure we have a Mega Powers presence and get in there. So yeah, Jerk and I caught I think 20 minutes of D Amazings. But yeah, the
Nice.
panels were all fun and engaging. At Nerdzoic, he had a panel. Trying to think of who else. Did I miss anybody?
Didn't Valivers have a panel?
Yeah, Valiverse.
Yeah. Yeah, if I had it my way, or if there was an option, I would love to do a panel that was maybe 2 hours long, so that maybe for that first hour I could, field certain questions, and then that second hour I can basically do what I do when I'm chatting with you or anybody that I talk to on the phone, which is literally answer questions, have a full-blown conversation, but then also manually, physically show you maybe some techniques, maybe some hands-on stuff, kind of little tutorial stuff, like
Yeah.
right there in your face,
And then, hey, yo, Frankie, yo, I'm still at home. What?
Damn,
Did you get
Frankie, how the
Yeah. So Duarte drops me and Frankie off at what, fucking 2:30 in the morning or whatever, right?
it's almost
Or
no, I think it
3,
was like 3. Yeah, it was like 3:15 or something like that.
because my flight boarded at like 10 till 5. So I didn't sleep. That's why. It's like, why am I going to go to sleep? And we were all up talking and chatting, in the hotel lobby. So yeah, Duarte takes me and Frankie, because Frankie's flight was 7:30 or something for a boarding
Yeah,
time,
in the morning.
like that. So me and Frankie hung out until my plane started boarding. So then, damn, Frankie, what the hell happened? Look down, scroll down here.
I'm waiting. Please hold.
Waiting.
Your call is very important to us.
Waiting. Toy Gains. Duarte is a great talker and is engaging as hell up there. Nailed it.
Thank you, bro. I'm glad. Nailed it. Woo!
Man. I tried
wait,
put
how's it go?
Stallone in there.
You got to get that clip, bro. So every time something like this comes up, you can do the noise.
Nice.
I got to get that clip, man. I don't even know what it is. I think it's like a Swedish dude.
What? Jesus Christ. I want that clip.
Jesus Christ.
I want that clip. 100%. Hasbro hat operatives present at ToyTuber. Okay. The Hasbro in black, like the Men in Black. Is that what we're talking about? Secret agents. Scott saying his flight gate. Oh, it got changed 3 times. Ugh.
Damn.
So, Kanan, are you concealing the roll footage from the kill zone at the con?
Everyone stayed away from my toe zone. So
the toe zone. There were 2 zones.
Toe zone.
Yeah, the kill zone and the toe zone.
And the toe zone. Yep.
All right, here's the update from
So
Frankie.
after I got off.
Well, here you read it.
All right. So after I got off the plane, wait, no, hold on. I'm gonna do my Frankie voice.
All right.
All right, man. So after I got off the plane, I had to drive 3 hours home. But there happens to be a fucking forest fire, and emergency vehicles have the freeway blocked for miles. How was that?
Sucks, dude. That
So,
sounded
damn,
nothing like
really?
Frankie at all, by the way.
Wow, you're a real douchebag of a host. Jesus Christ, this is how you treat all your guests.
Hang on. Pretty much. But that sucks about that happening to Frankie.
No, it does.
I wouldn't say it was that bad of impersonation, but it was nothing like Frankie whatsoever. You really need to go, hey, man. More Cheech and Chong into it.
And close the eyes and tilt the head back. Hey, man.
Hey, man. No, Frankie, that sucks, dude. I'm so sorry, man. It was an absolute fucking pleasure being able to fucking meet Frankie finally, hang out, man. And yeah, we did. We had some great conversations.
Pull up Mikey's. Pull up Mikey's comment. Because that's facts right there. Look at him dropping the hammer.
Deathbed. He's never been that low energy.
Bro, Frankie was like depleted, bro. I'm like, damn, I feel bad. I got to give this guy like a energy drink and an uppercut.
Listen, Linda. You're saying Duarte, you've heard to say foo. You didn't have it. He had a script that you gave him. You didn't even do right, Frankie.
I fucked it up.
Greg Harris.
Damn it.
What's going on, man?
Damn it, Daniel.
I had no idea how nice Greensville Spartansburg Airport is. Took me 7 minutes to get from the plane to my car after I landed. Well, that's cool.
Wow.
So I'm glad you got home. Again, yeah, it's all that. That's a lot. It was a lot of traveling, man. There was people, from Sweden, from the UK, like again with Dave.
Yep.
Canada.
Canada.
Sanjay, we met Sanjay.
Good old Canada, eh?
Hey, guys, there's 82 watching. Let's go. Likes up. Which, yes, please. Thank you, Mason. Guys, yeah, again, like, share, and subscribe. Shout it out. But yeah, no, I'm shocked that there's more than 5 people on this show since I gave people 4 or 5 hours of notice, maybe. All right, what do you get on that?
Kevzill's comment. Go on.
Duarte sounded like Ninja raising his voice.
I've been around him way too long, right?
Rowdy, what's going on? Got to meet Rowdy here, man.
Yeah, in person.
In person, she got to meet her hero. She got to meet Dave, man.
Hey, listen, that's what you do the traveling for, right?
Now I get it. I might squeal like a girl next time I see Dave, man. Jump into his arms.
You just want to hug him, right? And just like, yeah, this is the coolest dude ever.
Great. There we go. So yeah, it was an amazing experience. 6:38. Well, here, because I know how I wind things down. What, as we start closing things down, what's the stuff you want to shout out? Anything you want to promote besides, hey, buy my stuff that's on there now.
Buy it now. Just go. Yeah. Hurry up.
Just
now.
Go.
Hurry up and buy.
Nah, man. Are the porta potties still selling well?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I feel like those things are gonna always sell. Like they're a staple, right? Like the biggest selling point is when they're like, man, they look good. They're dirty. I open it up. What the? That's always the selling point right there. So yeah, I think they're gonna keep going.
Hell yeah. Anything else coming up before you go to Mega Powers? Any Zakane and Roman Reigns exclusives before Mega Powers you want to review?
Trying to see, do I have everything hidden? Yeah, I think everything's still in the puts away. But no, before we go, the massive shout out, to Ninja and Joe Vettery and all these guys and everybody, the girls, the ladies, Find My Figures ladies, all the people behind the scenes that are nameless, right?
Earl Potts.
To help put this, right? Earl Potts, all these people that helped put this event together. And I mean, it was a massive success, great time, no complaints, honestly, for anything. I think it was great. I can't wait. I hope the next one is next week.
You were talking Dave for hours at Applebee's. Any wisdom you dropped on him?
Oh yeah, I think I dropped some good wisdom on him, and he on me. Like he's definitely a smart guy. He's a seasoned cultured man who's traveled pretty much the world. And like those are the type of people you really want to get knowledge from because they got it. I mean, they've been around the block. I've traveled a little bit of the world, but he's been around.
Are you saying he's traveled more than you have?
I think so. He lived in, yes, you know what? Automatically, yes, because just on the fact that I started with the sentence with he lived, I've only ever lived in the US. I've been
versus traveling. Oh, okay.
Right. You know what I mean? But he's actually lived in other countries. So technically, yeah, he's definitely traveled more than me.
Hey, Lucy Diamond, got to meet this man right here at the con. That was fucking cool as shit, man.
Nice.
Yeah, man. It was just awesome meeting people. Again, people that you've been talking to chat for 2 years or whatever. And then being able to go, oh shit, cool.
Names to the faces.
So yeah, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up because I don't know how in a mainframe tonight on these images, so I got to figure that out. Thursdays 9 p.m. Central Standard Time after Mega Powers Thursday night Thunder.
Excellent.
Where let's talk about that. Hey, guess who's my guest? Me and Mike you're gonna have on. Duarte Studios.
Woo! We're gonna have some exclusive stuff then, I promise.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
We don't.
I could see. I can remember. Remember, I could physically see what you're thinking.
That's true. You can.
I can.
Talib working late. Hell yeah! Shout out to the replay squad, man. No problem. House Indo. No, I do not need longer streams. I'm good. I think 45 minutes is perfect for me. Talker Art, man. He was like, Man, you
Yeah.
motherfuckers, you need to stop talking half an hour. Even me, I'm not that fucking interesting.
Tail Talker's the funniest dude ever, bro. I love that guy.
Fucking Talker Art was so fucking just him. Like,
Yeah, just him, bro. He's a one-man band, bro. One-man band.
dude. And I'm not saying he's wrong either.
Not by any stretch of the imagination.
No shit. Wade Wilson, it's across the pond. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, I'm gonna wrap this shit up. Mega Powers. Again, it's gonna be right after this. It's gonna be Duarte, it's gonna be Jersey, me, and it's gonna be Gaines and Jerk. Get on there and then watch me fail at life trying to share images and bullshit.
Yes, sir.
All right, Duarte, thanks for popping on, brother.
You already know, bro.
Yep. And then we're going to go on to the next one.
You got it.
Chat. Thank you very much, man. I'm humbled by that show, and I'm humbled that people show up to listen to me yak. You're probably all here for Duarte.
That's not true. They love you, bro. They love you.
Stop it. No,
you got the
come
gift of gab.
on.
Come on.
You got the touch. All right, guys. Peace.